BYJU'S, which has now delayed salaries of over 1,000 employees. It has cited technical glitch as one of the reasons. Could it be beyond technical glitch? We don't know, but we do know that it is continuing its cost-cutting efforts by, cutting down on staff. Engineering staff is likely to be cut down by 40%.
That's right, Shweta. And I think multiple sets of bad news keep coming almost every day from the BYJU'S stable, and the latest now being, like you mentioned, certain salaries, not all, but salaries of as many as about 1,000 odd employees has not been paid ever since July, as per some reports. So that, of course, is a long sort of a period for employees to go unpaid. Then, of course, cutting down of about 40 to some reports indicating as much as 60% of engineering staff from within the company could tantamount to about 190 or 200 odd people. And we've already seen layoff after layoff after layoff at BYJU'S. So, starting late last year and all of this year, we've had 4 or 5 rounds of BYJU'S laying off its employees. So, these are two, obviously, the latest sort of, rounds of ammunition being fired at BYJU'S. Now, in the context of this, even those employees, and some of them had taken to social media about a week ago, suggesting that even those employees who have quit or who have been sacked have not yet received their full and final. So obviously there is a financial crunch at BYJU'S. A technical glitch seems technical on the side of the P&L. It doesn't seem technical as far as technology goes to me. So I think there is a technical problem, and the technical problem is that perhaps the company does not have money, and hence it is looking at continuing to cut costs. It is shutting down offices. It is sending people back home, and is unable to either pay the full and final or in some cases even pay salaries. So we will not, I mean, all this is only going to be hypothesis until we start seeing how the financials are shaping up. FY23 books, audited books, are yet to be presented. So December is a deadline for that. We are in the month of December already. Will it, won't it come out? We don't know. And we really don't know what has happened in this financial year in the last 9 months when it comes to revenue and when it comes to any further narrowing of losses, and losses continue to be a bad word. So with some capital infusion from Ranjan Pai, with some David Kempner loan repaid by Ranjan Pai, I think Ranjan Pai will also go only this far in letting losses continue to hit BYJU'S. So at some point, some hard decisions have to be taken. What that point is and what those decisions are going to be, I think the board has to move on overdrive and begin perhaps by replacing Baiju Ravindran, getting him to step down and get a professional leader in place. We have a new CEO, Arjun Mohan, who's already doing a lot of these cost-cutting initiatives, becoming the bad boy within the company because he's the one who's got to sign off on all those pink slips, and he's the one who's going to have to respond to any queries coming on account of salaries not being paid. But at some point, he has to be given that complete independence, or another CEO has to be given that complete independence to run the business like a business, not a family business.
Not a family business, of course, and a lot of loopholes that Baiju Ravindran needs to plug. There is also a call for his boycott, people asking for him to step down at this point. Remember, there is a new CEO, as Kartik mentioned, but he can only go so far. So news after news pours in from BYJU'S and not looking very good as far as their financials is concerned.